adapting to the Lovey's system?
Just coming here and do what I'm supposed to do. Brought me here for a reason. Lead the team the right way. I'm a vet now, so it's just about doing the daily things each and every day, and doing it the right way, and just leading from the front by example.
How would you grade your punt return game so far?
I'm just getting back used to it. I haven't done it seriously for like 2 years now, so it feels good to get back into a rhythm with that, and and just work out the kinks, and just getting better at it. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, got to. Whenever I touch the ball, that's my mindset, is to get in the end zone. I never, choose the option to go down. So I like to stay up, get as many yards as I can, and, hopefully get to the end zone.
What is the key to being?
Can you say it again? I mean, it's good. It's a comfortable level, I feel like, and just having him there, knowing that I got somebody that I can trust, and, knowing that he's going to do his job. Hopefully I get to build that relationship with, the rest of the players that's on the team, and, build that confidence in them as well.
What do you think about the depth amongst the secondary, especially at cornerback? You guys have made a couple of moves in the last couple of days. How are you guys feeling about that room?
Yeah, it's for right now, I feel like the room is very comfortable, very used to everybody in there. But as far as the personnel, who's coming in, who's going out, I honestly don't really know anything about it.
Well, I mean, this is
yeah, the room, we're building that relationship with everybody in there. So, that's as much as I can say, for that. I know that we all believe in each other. We're all going to make each other better. We're going to be there, support, and compete against each other.
What are the challenges for you pulling double?
Can you say it again?
What are the challenges for you pulling double duty like that, playing secondary, punt returns, all that?
The value of a player. The more you can do, the better it is, for you, yourself, and the team. So, as long as I can contribute to the team success, I'm down for it.
We hear a lot from all the players talk about freeing the system inside, much of it on instinct. How would you describe it in your role kind of on the inside?
Can you repeat that again?
We've heard a lot about the system, people talking about being acting on instinct,
Yeah.
being able to play free. How do you describe it?
We preach about, getting takeaways, on our defensive side. We got, I think 7 now in the last 2 preseason games, and just trying to improve off last year, knowing that it was only 9 last year, and now we've got 7 in 2 games. It's very, very impressive by our team, and knowing what the message is every time we take the field. So I feel like, that's what our goal is this year, is to get the ball for our offense, to put them in good field position.
Do you feel like the turnovers and just how effective you guys are with that is just about as much of a mentality and approach as it is schematically, or is it?
It's more of a mindset. Like I said, it's how we approach the field, and that's our message each and every day. We want to get the ball. We want to take the ball away from the other offense and win the turnover margin. So the more turnovers, the more takeaways you get as a defense, the better chances of your team to win. So that's our message, and that every time we take the field, that's what we want to do.
Did you know the stat, 9 turnovers last year? Do you know that because Lovey's preaching that number to you guys?
Absolutely. Coach Lovey is he's a turnover mindset guy. Takeaway mindset guy. His defense is built on having eyes on the quarterback, having those zone instincts. So what we want to do is, be able to play fast out there on the field and get the ball. New season, new team. That's the goal here. We just trying to go out there and compete against each and every team. Never want to underestimate anybody. And we want to approach the field each and every week the same way.
Is there anything that, compared to other teams have been a part of, other coordinators you work with, is there anything Lovey does emphasize in practice that actually?
Just the takeaways. He wants his players to go out there and be comfortable playing. And that's what we're doing. He wants us to play fast, play smart, and play physical. So. That's how we want to play.
Even though you guys on the turnover battle the last 2 preseason games, how can that actually carry over into the regular season and building up your confidence?
The more you do it, the more it's going to come. Like they say, the turnovers, they come in bunches. Once you get 1, once you get 2, then they're just going to keep rolling in. So you just got to seize the opportunity whenever the ball's in the air and go get it.
Last one. It was often called like a 4-3. Most of the time you're out there. How would you describe your relation to the front, secondary, where you fit in?
As a nickel, we're definitely one of the more vocal guys on the field. Knowing knowing the personnels, knowing what the D-line do, our job in the run fit, our job in the passing game. So, I mean, like, it's like we're also the quarterback of the defense. So we just doing what we got to do, and that's being the communicator of the defense and making sure everybody's on the same page.
Thanks, everyone.
I feel like preseason 1, preseason 2, 3, they all mean a lot. Like, sure, the record might restart for week 1, but, for Ryan McCollum, Carson Green, this one means a lot to them. Their first action, they're trying to make the team. I'm trying to make the team. Everyone is. So this game isn't taken lightly. However long we play, and we do it to our best ability. But to answer your question, yeah, this is a very important game. Anytime they take score, anytime you get to go out there, it's a championship opportunity to play your ball, and yeah, big moment.
Tyrod, Davis Mills, and Paulie, they talked to us about the Cowboys, how they show a little more blitzing than y'all were expecting. From your perspective, could you take us a little bit through what y'all saw, and because that's training to adapt in the season, but what did you feel like y'all learned from that situation?
Well, it's hard in the preseason. We're trying to get better as a team, and we're practicing against ourselves and trying to learn our own schemes. Then we go to a game that we didn't really get the game plan for to the extent we want.
Right.
So they threw out a blitz we haven't seen all camp, and we didn't really talk about. And it was a new look for me and Tyrod, and we're grateful it happened because we've learned from it, and it's only going to continue to help us grow and move forward. But they didn't do anything crazy, but what they did well.
What is your role in the diagnosis of that?
Yeah, I mean, this is my first year in this offense with this blocking scheme and how they do things. So it's just one of those reps in games that you just get to kind of learn from. It's not that they did anything too exotic, but they did enough to make us have to take a step back and reevaluate the best way to do it, which is going to help us in the future.
How would you say things are going with building the chemistry with guys like Tyrod and some of the other obviously new teammates that you have along the line?
Yeah, I mean, what is this, day 20 something? It's starting to feel normal. Come out here and kind of expecting, based on the play, what Tyrod's going to say, how Titus is going to fit something compared to Max. In the spring it was brand new, trying to learn who they are, how they communicate. Now it's just trying to fine-tune it and master it and just kind of take it to another level. Camp's allowed me to play kind of freely, and I felt pretty stress-free this whole process and coming in here, and I've just been excited to come to work every day. And I think it starts with obviously Coach Coley and then Kelly and then Camp. But yeah, I'm grateful to have Camp, my coach. He has a lot of knowledge playing and coaching, playing center. That's something that really attracted me, to be able to learn from him. It's been a pleasure.
Titus Howard told us yesterday that you've been really helpful in his transition from tackle from back from right tackle to left guard. What can you share with us just in how you try to be a leader to some of the younger offensive linemen, whether he's somebody that's playing behind you or somebody that's moving along the line?
Well, going into my second year, my first year I was right tackle, and then we go to the Super Bowl, we lose it, and that whole off season I'm, banking on being, one of the top right tackles, taking a big leap, and then right before camp ends, they moved me to left guard. So I've made that transition. I knew exactly what he was going to go through. But I mean, luckily and fortunately, he's played it before, so it's not completely brand new. But I just try to make it as stress-free for him, over communicating in practice so he's comfortable and he's not thinking too much. He can just go out there and play. But I'm grateful to have him in there. He might give me praise, but I can give him praise. Him, Max. Max has been real beneficial to me in my transition here, since he's pretty much the smartest guy in the room, knows the playbook. So to have him in there is a blessing as well.
It sounds like there's a big emotional shift from right tackle up there. How do you work through that?
You just got to understand it's a different world, different beast. Not only are you switching your feet, but you're going from where you might take 3 or 4 kick slides before you make contact to you better get your first step down and get ready to go at guard. So it's a quicker beast. You're playing people like Aaron Donald and Sue, and it's just a different world. So you just got to get comfortable, find your balance, and just go out there and trust yourself.
Last one. All set? Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Pleasure. Thank you, guys.
All right, good. Beautiful day out here, huh? Nice and hot. All right, you guys go, Rick.
So, Phil, what would you make of y'all's performance in the run game the last couple of games? What do you like, and what do you feel like you want to get?
Yeah, I mean, you got to understand, like, so preseason, it's hard sometimes to get a groove and stuff with the whole run game. So you got to really, really take practice into consideration. And we've had great, I would say a great camp when it comes to the running game and everything else. And you've seen flashes with our game, in the preseason. And, as we get going and the runs aren't as vanilla anymore, and we can get more creative, I think we're going to have a great run game. I think we have great running backs and that understand the system, and we got a great offensive line that is older, mature, and physical. This honestly probably, I would say, is the most physical offensive line that I have been around in the 3 years I've been in the NFL.
Yesterday, when we talked to Tyrod Taylor, he said that the identity of the offense is going to be up front,
Definitely,
and in the backfield. How do you feel when you hear him say something like that?
That's a run back's dream, what I mean? But we also know that, you watch these games year in and year out, and the team that can control the ball is going to be the team that wins, because it comes down to 4 minutes. It comes down to being able to control the game. And there's nothing worse than a team that can just run up and down on you. It defeats them. It takes your heart out. And it's one of those things where it's sad to look when you're on the defensive side, just see them dragging people along. But also for offense, it gives you that momentum and that confidence. And that's what you need. So if we can get 5 or 6 yards on the ground every time, then we're moving down the field, which then opens up lanes for our receivers and our tight ends. So that's the goal, man. The goal is to be as physical as we can, be mean and gritty down there, and take what they give us at the time and go with it.
Drawing from your experiences, what did you notice between what Culley and Kelly want to do, kind of philosophically, with you as running back in the group as a whole?
Yeah, the group as a whole, I think they want us to, 1, be fresh, and 2, they're trying to use us as our strengths and to the advantage of, we have a lot of great running backs that have done great things. So we're trying to get everybody put in places so that we can make big plays. And, I think that's what they're trying to do, and they're trying to, get a feel for all of us at different situations, different points. And, just a whole, I think that Coach Coley wants to be physical and be a running team, which, that's what you want. You want that because it's going to only bring be better for Tyrod. It's going to be better for Cooks because they're going to be so worried about us up front. So that's what we're trying to do, is build an identity of being physical and run.
So how do you balance, seems like a lot of kind of spread concept and being physical. Like how do you bring both of those?
You know, like that's up for that's up for the coaches to do. You know, for us is we do what we do best, and that's run the ball and catch when we were supposed to. The coaches are the ones that come up with the ways to get us open, the ways to get Tyrod in space for us, and the Cooks to get the ball to him. And so that, you know, we're just supposed to do our job, and we trust that they're going to do their job, and that's what we do. That's a team collectively. When you have your coaching staff and your teammates, in your team together, that's a team right there. And so they're doing their part, and we need to do ours.
So what's your approach like when you play Tampa Bay and with them being the champs?
Yeah.
Preseason game. Do you look at it as a barometer, just trying to see?
I look at it as more of it's a way for us to go out there and execute versus a very talented team that has you know, great defensive players up and down the roster. So the thing is, I think that it's great momentum for ourselves getting ready to go into this season, to go out there and get some drives going and just get the feel of it, you know. And you know, it's definitely going to be one of those games where you're going to come out and you're going to have to be physical. So I think that this is one of them games we can show that, you know, for our offensive line and for the running backs, that we're a physical group.
How do you feel about how you're reading holes and cutting and getting into a rhythm?
Yeah. I think that, you know, for me, it's just I got to continue to you know, get used to it, get used to each other. And I think that's over time, I think we've done a great job. And I think that's, you know, we're still not finished yet, and we're going to get into these games, and we're going to have longer periods of time, and we'll be able to set things up, and it's going to end up being really good for us. I think, you know, as a whole unit, a run back unit and offensive line, that we're doing great things, and we did great things in camp. And I think that you guys will see it this year.
Philip, it seems like you guys are going to have a running back group by committee this year.
Yeah.
Is that somewhat of an advantage to keep you guys healthy throughout the season?
Definitely. You have to understand, in this day and age, you need more than one running back. Okay, that's just how it goes, you know. On top of that, you know, majority of us have been on teams that was run back group by committee, which does keep you fresh. It keeps you fresh. It keeps you healthier. It's a long season, man. It's 17 games, you know, and, you know, you guys don't understand, like, you know, the littlest hits are the ones that mess you up the most. It's the getting landed on and all this. But when we can go in and out and have so much, you know, so many different players, it keeps you fresh and also keeps the defense on their toes, where they can't just get comfortable and think one person's going to be in the whole game. So it works to our advantage, you know. And like I said, at the end of the day, it's up to our coaching staff to put us all in the great situations to help this football team out.
Two more, guys. Philip, how would you say the blocking concepts here are different from the ones that you've had in the past, without giving too many trade secrets?
I mean, just physical. I think it's going to be more physical, man. You know, and that's all I'm gonna really say about the schemes of that. I mean, you guys will be able to see here in less than a week, you know, when we start taking stuff out the bag and stuff, man. But definitely, we want to be a physical run team that's going to be able to stay on the field. You know, we got to stay on the field.
Last one. All set.
All right, y'all. You guys take care.
Philip.